After 2 weeks of mostly silence, gunfire in Chattanooga this week startles a pretty much quiet crowd.
That's right. Now, authorities say they were caught off guard by what they call an explosion of violence. The city has a plan to reduce that violence. The question is, tonight, is it working? That's the question we put to the folks in charge of Chattanooga's efforts to stop that violence. People are concerned all the way from City Hall to the neighborhood streets. On this church corner most days, Powe and Kisha Suttles are out selling fish to anybody who stops by. Occasionally, there are gunshots nearby.
Everybody was ducking. They said, got a gun. And they were running. They started splitting everywhere, and then police came down.
They say it's almost a regular routine in this Chattanooga community.
In your own neighborhood, you think it's quiet, something always happens.
In the span of a week, 2 murders and 2 people injured by gunfire in Chattanooga. Police Chief Fred Fletcher says the intelligence developed in the city's violence reduction initiative indicated this week's violence might have been worse.
We had legitimate threats of continuing violence on the heels of some of this violence. We deployed officers and resources, and there was no violence. So we feel confident that things the community is doing by sharing us information and are acting on it is preventing violence.
But folks like these still don't feel safe. So what's being done to ease their fears? Mayor Andy Burke says this week authorities held another call-in meeting with gang members and violent offenders to get the word out that the city is serious about crime.
We talked to a number of our gang and group members. We told them what the situation is. We're going to continue to reach out.
Do those meetings really work?
They do. If you talk to the academics, if you talk to the practitioners of the science, the people who are doing it, it has worked all over the country. It's working here. If you look at the percentages of a group member involved shootings versus non-group member, it's tracking right.
But these residents say they still want to see police do more to stop the violence.
And they need to be out there patrolling more instead of just riding around. Be out there so much as, in the high crime areas.
And both Mayor Burke and Chief Fletcher say local neighborhoods need to continue being involved in the war on crime. As far as the violence reduction initiative, both Burke and Fletcher say meeting with gang members and potential victims to urge cooperation has worked in other cities and needs time to catch hold in Chattanooga.